and gentlemen, welcome back to GameStar TV. So we are into our second match. It's going to be Castiel versus Hazzles, and Hazzles a newcomer to Injusta. First time we've seen him here, and he's straight into the top 8, seeded 20th because of random seeding below the top 8. So it's going to be an interesting match. Here to take you through it, once again, Enigma, and he's going to have Wasminator with him to support.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Wasminator, welcome. Great stuff in your match. How did you feel about the Harley matchup?
Thank you. The matchup, I think, probably 5-5, maybe actually in Catwoman's favor. To be honest, the last time I versed him, we've been playing a lot lately, and he's actually been beating me a bit. So, I'm not really sure about the matchup specifically, but Catwoman has good tools against everybody. So, he just made a few mistakes, and Catwoman hurts a lot. So.
Definitely. But now we're going to see Castiel versus Pizza Rocket, Hazzles. Hazzles is going to be playing Aquaman, so a very strong character on this patch. And Castiel did hover Flash, but decided to go for random select. And you can see he's playing Batman this match. And I agree. I think Batman...
Wow, he gave us the fake hive.
I think Batman probably does a lot better than Flash in this matchup as well. Plus, I know for a fact that Castiel has said before this is his most comfortable matchup, and you can see now immediately starting off with that Batman pressure we know and love. Tags him with the load this time into the jump in. And how do you deal with this, Taz?
It's really just you have to block correctly. So far, he hasn't blocked one jump 2 correctly. There we go, he has now. But he was trying to press buttons. You can't do that against Batman. He's so plus up to jump 2.
You can see as well, a little bit online there. After a meter burn Trident Rush on hit, you are actually guaranteed a back 1 if you are frame perfect, because it's plus 10 on block and back 1 is 10 frames. But decide to just let him create space. And do you think, I feel like Aquaman in this matchup needs space to kind of just keep Batman out?
Yeah, he can keep him out pretty well from the deep, and he has all the good neutral tools as well. And Blake's told me, and I've heard from a few people, that Aquaman is Batman's worst matchup. So... Blake is pretty experienced in it now, though. He's practiced it a lot. So hopefully you can hear this trait. Look at all that damage on the block string.
It's ridiculous. And now you can see just Pizza Rocket just trying to work his way, and Hazzles is do something. 4-3, good air tech, and isn't able to catch him, but guesses wrong once again with that overhead. Now you can see in the corner against Castiel. This is not where you want to be.
Wow, the parry. That was crazy.
And just a fantastic parry coming out from Batman. So a really dominant game number 1.
Yeah, Harold didn't really get to do much that whole game. He kind of just held all that pressure. Looked a little flustered straight away from the start.
Yeah, but then again, maybe he's not used to maybe this pressure on the online. But we'll definitely see how it goes. I feel like he needs to try and keep him out more with those from the deeps, because if he ducks a batarang and then does a from the deep, it's definitely, or even if it trades, it's definitely in Aquaman's favor.
Yeah. And he's stuck with Aquaman again, so he doesn't feel like the character was the problem. Maybe he just feels like he needs to get composed, figure out what he's doing wrong. Maybe he's going to make some adjustments now. So straight away he just walks back. He doesn't want to be near Batman at all.
Definitely. And now you can see this is more what he wants to do. But a great punish with the slide coming out from Castiel. Down 1 in between that pressure. I like that decision. Into a throw. This is more what I want to see from Pizza Rocket. Just trying to, create space, use the from the deeps as well. Maybe try to get that chip damage, but activates the trait now. Let's go with block as well. Good pressure
block.
from Castiel. And he's able to tag him with a down 1 out of the air. But you can see just the wake up EX back battering. Meter burn
4-3. Really good tool for Batman.
Yeah, good push block as well, but maybe should have saved that for when he had the mechanical bats out. And that's something a lot more people need to do. They need to push block Batman when he's got the mechanical back, and a great back 3 to catch Castiel.
Just out of range on the back 1-2-3 there.
That's the thing with back 1-2-3. Back 1-2 has fantastic range, but the actual 3 whiffs on a lot of things. But now you can see tags him with the back 1-2 whiff punish, and he's going to get the full combo. Good adjustment from Pizza Rocket.
Good adjustment. He's showing signs of life. He takes the first life bar here. He is using from the deep more as well, which is keeping him away.
Yeah, but guesses wrong a little bit there. It is actually caught with the grapple hook from Batman in the corner now. Lots of chip damage, and Castiel is going to take his life bar with still so much of his health left. But Pizza Rocket does have the meter advantage here. In the corner now,
opens him up with back 2-3. Drops the combo though. Back 2 staggers. Wow, that's really plus.
It's insane. Back 2 is just a ridiculous tool. But now you can see so much pressure coming out from Castiel. Suddenly, I was going to say, where did Pizza Rocket's health go? Into a throw now. Make something happen. Tries to wake up, throws the interactable, but
Wow.
he's going to trade with the small bat, and that is going to be Castiel
That
taking game
second
number
life
2.
bar went so fast. That was ridiculous.
That was actually insane.
Pizza Rocket taking the first life bar to pretty much not even getting the hit on his second life bar.
Yeah, and just again, you need to start push blocking Batman as well, just because his as you were saying, his pressure, particularly when he has Trader, is absolutely ridiculous.
And he's not getting anything for blocking it either. So just push blocking, Aquaman gets a lot of meter anyway. He doesn't really need it like a lot because he always just builds it back in like 2 block strings with Trident Rush anyway. So he should be trying to push block more, maybe maybe meter bone roll out of the corner, something like that. But he did show signs of life in the second game. Maybe game 3 he's made another adjustment, and maybe he'll be able to take this one. Hopefully,
but we are saying this. We do sound very one-sided, but we're kind of sick of Castiel winning everything. You know what I mean? But here we go now. Pops the trade early, and now you can see Castiel is going to get the full combo. Charge the back 3. Oh, a bit of an input error there.
I'm not sure what Harold was going for there. He woke up with it down 2. Maybe he was just reading the jump or something like that. But here we go. He gets a combo. Forward 2. Alright, what's that? Nice use of back 2 there.
Yeah, but really good confirm for him as well. Knew that because the back 3, he was already airborne before that. Just decides to instead to go for the jump. I like that a lot. Good knowledge of the character from this man. Forward 2, 1+3 coming out from him as well. Good neutral tool, and that's the thing. He needs to start playing this neutral game a bit more. Obviously, Batman is really dominant from up close, but if he can keep him out a little bit more, a good Aqua Shield. If he can keep him out, with Aquaman's amazing normals, maybe he might stand a chance. But you can see, not a lot of help on Castiel's side, but does take first lifer.
Castiel missed the punch there. He got the spinning bats instead of the actual mechanical bat straight thing. Air tech, nice air tech. Didn't really get much from it. Oh, here goes Blake again. Back 2-3. So he's just trying to get away. He really wants to just get him off him, let him breathe a little bit. Here we go. No back 1. He keeps missing the back 1 after that. I'm not sure if it's online or if it's... I'm not really sure, to be honest. He's just missing the button.
It is a just frame. It is a really challenging timing to hit, but it is doable online as well. But now you can see this is not where Pizza Rocket wants to be because trades at this point he can't even deal with. And a good clash from him, really clutch. Probably should have done that a little bit earlier, but is able to get the clash out and is going to get a fair chunk of health back. But Castiel, Batman's a character that does not need bar, and as I say, that mechanical, the grappling hook comes out. Mechanical bat on the trade as well, and you can see just uses that bar.
That's it.
Castiel, with a clean 3-0 in that first game, in his first game.
You could see in that whole match, like he didn't give Hazzles a chance to breathe the whole set. As soon as he was on him, he didn't get off him at all. Even with push block, he was straight back in there. He always had trait ready. He managed everything perfectly, and he just made Harold like really flustered and not ready for all that pressure.
Yeah, and Batman on paper, he's really he's quite simple. Block this mid, block this high, block this overhead. He's going to try and jump at this point. But with a character such as with a player such as Castiel, as well as just his pressure. That's the one thing with Castiel I think he does better than most other Australian Batmans. Just his use of trait cancels and knowing how to pressure in all situations is what makes him so strong, in my opinion.
And also, if every touch that he hits with bats or anything, it's always optimal. He's hitting like 400, 500 damage off every touch, regardless of where he's on the screen.
And it's really beautiful to watch. And you're very similar with Cat. Kind of confirm you are always going to be able to get something. But in saying that, we're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. Wasmater, you can take a break as well. Castiel will be joining me for this next match. We're actually going to have Cabjoy versus Ending in our losers first round of our losers bracket. So thank you very much. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.